Hi everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone's having a blessed Saturday. Everybody's doing good. I'm not doing so good. I got a little touch of pneumonia, but we still have to eat. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. This beautiful eggplant, I'm gonna show you how I stuff it. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven and then I'm baking it. What will I stuff it with? I have some ground beef here, some mozzarella, and some ricota. This is a chorizo, it's a Spanish sausage. It's called chorizo. So I'm just gonna make little slices on it so you can give it a nice robust flavor. So I'm just gonna set this aside for 1 second. I'm gonna show you how I do my my eggplant, okay? I like to take off the top part like this. And then I'm just gonna slice it right down the middle, like this. Like that. And I'm going to take a little bit of the pulp of the meat inside, or the little seed part, and I'm gonna get a spoon and I'm gonna scoop it out, okay? So I'm not gonna scoop it out a lot. I just want to get the seeds out, basically. The rest will get okay. It's just the seeds that I don't want. So I'm just gonna pluck these out like this. See? This is where all the seeds are. But I'm gonna leave this aside because it does have a lot of meat in it. Let me check if I can get it out first. This is what I'll try to do, but I see that it's not gonna happen. It's a lot of seeds in this one. And it's not that I don't want the seeds, but I don't want the seeds. Okay, so you know what? Let's throw that in the bowl there, okay? And you see it still has a lot of seeds in there. It's okay. So I'm just gonna do a little cut like this because I want to have something to stuff it. I want to make room so I can stuff it, okay? So I'm just gonna take this out. Let me pluck this piece out. It's easier with the spoon. There we go. Now, what I said, I don't really like to throw it away because this has a lot of the meat of the eggplant. So I'll just chop it up. I wish I could get more out of it because I really don't want to throw it away. But it's basically all seeds. So much seeds, a lot of seeds. So I'm just gonna throw. Personally, I'm allergic to the seeds. I'm allergic to some fruits and vegetables. See, it has a lot of seeds. I'm just gonna take that out. And this part, I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm gonna keep it. So I'm just gonna put it in this pan for now, right there. And this one again, it has so much seeds. Oh my goodness. Not only did I say personal stuff like I'm allergic to it, I have to share something else with you. I have a little trypophobia going on right now because I don't like clusters. I can't see them. I get kind of sick and dizzy when I see clusters. Really weird reaction, but yeah. So see, this is a nice piece. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to chop it up into little pieces. I'm going to put it right back in there. I'm going to put them right back in. I'm just leaving them there so I can fry them up with the ground beef. I'm going to fry up the ground beef, but I wanted to show you this step first. So there you go. It doesn't have a lot of seeds. There's still a lot of seeds in here. I'm just going to scoop them out. Not because I don't want the seeds, because my family's okay with the seeds. They don't mind. But it gives me an allergic reaction. My throat starts to itch. So yeah, I'm just doing it because I don't like it that much. But no, what I really want to do is take out a little bit of this so I can have room so I can stuff it. I'm not taking the skin out off of it because I want it to stay, hold together. So that's about it. If I see any big pieces that don't have that much seeds, like this. You don't want to throw the pieces out. I'm going to put it in there. And this is basically what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm sick, I'm a little out of breath, but we have to eat. And this is very quick to make, so okay, so that's how I want it to look. See, I have enough room there that I can stuff it. I can even cut it a little bit more, like right here. And then I'll just put it right there for now. And like that. See, I'm not trying to get rid of the eggplant because I like the eggplant. You don't want to throw away that. So see these pieces here? This is what I want it to look. This is a pretty good size where I can stuff the eggplant. Okay, so that's one eggplant done. And I'm just gonna cut this into pieces also. Like this. Like I said, I'm not wasting it. I'm not throwing it away. Definitely use that. But this, it's not too pleasant to look at it. Okay, I don't want to Alright, so I'm going to take it, put it there. And I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Like I said, I just want to make a little pocket here. There, like so. And then just pull it out. Okay, it's coming there, so that's good like that. Get rid of these seeds. See, this is what it looks like. Has a lot of seeds. I'm just gonna cut around them. I don't even like the tomato seeds. I love tomatoes. They're my favorite fruit, or some people call them veggies, but they're fruit. I love tomatoes, but I don't like the skin of the tomatoes and I don't like the seeds of them, so you can imagine what's left out of a slice of tomato when you get rid of that. Okay, so there you go. Just get rid of most of them, like I said. Try not to look at that. Oof, trypophobia is not a joke. Okay, so trypophobia means you just got like a phobia of clusters. Anything that's a lot of clusters. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So this still has a couple of seeds in there. I don't know if I'll use it. It's like really seedy. Okay, that's savable. And this one doesn't have a lot either. I don't want to rinse them out because I think it just absorbs a lot of water if you rinse it out. So I'm not trying to rinse it out. Oof. Okay, so here we go. If it has a few seeds, it's okay. Like I said, see, just look like that. I'm not trying to throw them away. And this one looks pretty good too. And just give me a second. I need to lower that volume. Yeah, I just decided to lower the TV because of copyright, you know. So that's good there. That's not too bad. It doesn't have a lot of pieces. It automatically starts getting brown really quick. But that's okay because it's going to be with the meat and the meat is already brown. So again, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to chop them up into pieces. Like so. And the little squares like so. There we go. So take those eggplant, put it in there. Okay, so still have a whole bunch here of the seeds. Just gonna scrape it out. Throw that in there. Okay, that's it. Basically, I have the base now, okay? So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the filling of this. I'm just gonna put these to the side. You see they look like this. Nice little pockets so I can stuff them. All right, I'm gonna put that right there for now. Beautiful, big, gigantic eggplant. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. And this piece has a few. Okay. So, like I said, I really didn't want to throw out the pulp part of this, but it's really seedy, and I'm just going to put it to the side and get this out of the way. Okay, so let's put this to the side, and let me wipe my hands a little. Let me wipe this off. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to cut my chorizo. Okay, so the chorizo, sorry, seeds. Okay, so I'm going to cut the chorizo like this, right in half. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it again, like 4 pieces, like that. I just wanted to give a nice flavor to the ground beef. I could start the stove now. Will you light? Please light. Okay, so I'm gonna light, and I smell the gas. The other side doesn't really give me a problem. I can turn that on, and it goes right on. I guess it's just this side, so you know what? I'll use the flame from here and put it right there, and stop clicking. Okay, so we have that lit, and I hope you can still see. I'm gonna move back a little bit right here so you can see. I'm just gonna make little squares, tiny little pieces, because you know the ground beef is gonna crumble. Okay, there we go. Looking good. And that's it. See? Little squares like that. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it in my pan. My pan is already hot, so it's already starting to cook. So I have my pan here, and I have my 2 eggplants. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the meat, and I'm gonna brown it up. I have my sofrito, which is peppers, onions, garlic, and cilantro, and culantro. So I have that here. I'm gonna push this back here. I'm gonna open up my package. Okay, that's good. I'm not adding any oil to it because you know that the ground beef releases a lot of oils. So I'm just gonna throw it right in there. I'm gonna get rid of this. And okay, so I'm just gonna get my little smasher. I need a handle. Let's get a handle for this pot. There we go. And I'm just gonna start smashing away. Here we go. Yeah, I've been sick since Monday. Haven't been feeling well. A lot of coughing, headache. So, and then it turned really bad. I was spewing up the red stuff, you know, coughing up, and I had to talk to the doctor right away and tell him, listen, red stuff, I'm not gonna say the B word, but red stuff was coming out, and I got kind of scared, so I went to the doctor, and she says you might have a touch of pneumonia. You might have pneumonia because pneumonia comes with, you know, the coughing and the spitting up the red stuff. So I'm on antibiotics right now. I feel a little weak, but we still have to eat. And if I'm gonna cook, then I'm gonna share. Okay, so let's keep going with this. Or you know what, just let's get a few minutes, okay? I'm just gonna put that right there for now. And I'm gonna brown this baby up, and then I'll be right back, okay? Once this gets browned up. Hi everybody, I'm back, and the ground beef is already browned. As you can see, I took out most of the oil. There's hardly nothing there of liquid. So at this point is a good time to start cooking it with the sauce, okay? So I want to first add the sofrito so I can get that going. Okay, my sofrito, salt, pepper, onion, garlic, all the yummy stuff, cilantro, a little bit of everything, a lot of veggies in there, okay? So I'm gonna get that mixed up here like this. And okay, we can get this mixed up. Looking and smelling good. And this is a quick meal, so I'm happy about that. I don't have to stand here too long because, like I said, I'm not feeling too well under the weather. But this is good right there. I got everything mostly mixed up good. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to add a little pepper to this. Get some pepper jelly. Okay, there you go, that's enough. I have some buttered garlic and herbs. So buttered garlic herb, put a little of that in there. Okay, that's good. I'm going to add a little salt, not too much, about a teaspoon or maybe a little teaspoon and a half. Whoa, that overdid it. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, so that's enough salt. I'm going to take some sazon and add the sazon in there. Okay, so there you go. And did I leave anything out? No. Okay, so all the ingredients are in there. Give this a quick little mix like this. Get all those veggies and everything incorporated really nicely. Alrighty, that's looking good. So the next step is to add the tomato sauce in here. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is good there. It's a little oily here or something. It's all good. Okay, looking good. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to stop right here. And what I want to do is I want to get my tomato sauce. Yes, I recycle my jars. So when I open my big cans of tomato sauce, this is just regular tomatoes. I think it has some basil and oregano in this. It came like that in the can already, but they were whole tomatoes. So I don't know if I'm going to use it all. This is only a 6-ounce can, so it's not too much. It's getting quiet now. Alright, so I'm going to add more sauce to this. I don't want to dry. Okay, there we go. That's good. Okay, so let's put this over here. And let's give this a little mix. And then I want to cover it for a few minutes. Just like that. Okay. That's looking good. I'm just going to leave it here for a few minutes, okay? Gonna let that cook up. Okay. So, see there's a nice piece of veggie. I don't know what this is. It's probably cilantro or the pepper. But the proof is in the pudding. See that? Good, wholesome ingredients. Fresh. Alright, so we're going to leave that alone there, and I'm just going to grab my cover. I'm just going to cover it like this and let that cook. I'm going to get some aluminum foil, okay? Okay, so there we go, see? I have 2 pieces of foil. What I want to do is I'm going to wrap these up and put that right there. I got the fan blowing on me, it's blowing everything out the way. Okay, let me just give this a little shake. Okay, so I just wanted to get any loose little seeds out. So what I want to do to this is I just want to cover it like that. So I can create a nice little steam pocket. Okay, wait, let me see if I can do it this long way. Okay, and this is a good size right there. So I'm just gonna bend it over. No big deal, just like this. Just get a little coating. I don't want it to burn, but that's gonna keep it together. So I have one, and I'll do the other one too, right here. Let's pick it up. I'm just gonna put it here like that. Bring it up a little, just curl the little edges, like so. Going good. Going good. Okay, this is good. This is like very good. Okay, so there we go. Both my eggplants are covered, and I'm just gonna put them on a tray. Okay. So I have my tray here. Just dry it up a little bit. I'm not going to put anything on it. There you go. So I'm just going to place my eggplants right there. One there and one there. I can get rid of this. Okay, so let's clean. Let's wipe this off a little bit. Like so. Very good. I'm just going to, nothing. I dropped my rag. Okay. So let's take a looky at this. Smells good. Very good. You can add a little sweet stuff to this. Like some people add sugar to it. I'm not gonna add no sugar. I have something else. I know that I have. Did I finish it all? No. Okay. So, I think I have one more day in here, but I don't think. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to add a little bit. I still have a little extra. I use it just because it's sweet. It has a little sweet flavor. It has the mushrooms. This is what I made the lasagna with. Like I said, I didn't use a lot. I still have a little bit left, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. Okay? There we go. Look. Beautiful. Give it just that a little bit of sweetness, because I know that has sugar and salt and a lot of other ingredients, you know. So I didn't use much. You saw that. I used like maybe a third of a cup or a quarter cup, not even. But I'm just going to let this rest a little bit here again. And then I'm going to show you how I put it all together. Okay? So let me just write this real quick. Okay. I'm gonna get a little plate because of my plastic thing. Let me get my coffee pot out of here. Okay, there we go. So I have my cheese already here. I'm gonna be using some ricotta. Let me dump this napkin. Okay. Let me just dump this napkin and I'll be right back. I have my mozzarella and ricotta. That's all I'm going to use. I'm not going to use anything else. So I could add a little salt to this, but I don't think it really needs it because the meat is already seasoned, and that's the first thing I'm going to put on there is the meat. So we'll just wait a few minutes because it won't take long. Everything was hot, and since everything was hot, it gets cooled off really fast. Okay. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Okay, so I need to stay hydrated. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a spoon. Do I need a spoon? Yeah, I'm gonna need a spoon to scoop out that meat. Or I have one here already. This is the one that I scooped out some of that oil with it, so I can always use that. I could get rid of this. out of breath. Okay, here we go. We're going good. Just gonna leave my rag here. It's wet. You know what? I'm gonna put it right there because I don't want it to go sliding off. There we go. Got a good little grip. Yes. Okay, let's check our sauce. Oh, it smells so good. Got a nice little bubble going on. I'm gonna turn my oven. At least I don't have to do anything to that. It listens to me, turns on when I tell it to turn on. Okay, so see this meat? It's already, you know, I already browned it. So it was already brown. Okay. I think that's good at this point. It's perfect. We could work with this. Looking very nice. It's a good boil, so I should say that they are done. All right, so on that note, since it's cooked, what I want to do is I want to grab an eggplant, and I'm gonna take some meat, and I'm just gonna layer some meat down on the bottom, like so. I'm not gonna put a lot of meat because I want cheese in the middle also, so like that. That looks good like that, right? Okay, so you have your meat and your veggies and your cheese, okay? That's a good veggie for you. So we'll take one and we'll do the other one. Don't worry, it turns brown like that. That's what happens when, I guess, it gets air in the middle. Okay, so let's get some meat up in here, like so. That's looking really nice. I didn't really give this a cut too good, but that's okay. You know what? I can always pick up the edges and keep everything together. See? There you go. See? You can make it as tall as you want. So you just bring these up perfectly like that. Okay, so let me add just another spoon right here. I don't know why I'm adding so much. I'm not going to have any room. Okay. That's good right there. So once that's done, I'm just going to put it to the side. And I just stuck my fingers in there. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, done. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some of this. Right there, a little bit there. A little bit there. And some right there. You could just spread it out if you want. I like it because it gives it a really creamy taste to it. So I just want to do that. A little bit of ricotta. Okay, so did that. And then I'm going to add some cheese to that. Mozzarella cheese. You can see what I'm doing. Look, mozzarella cheese on top. That's a nice layer right there. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do with eggplants. Like I made fried eggplants the last time. Fried eggplants with some fried chicken cutlets. I did a dish of my mom, chicken cutlet parmesan. That was really good. Okay, so that's done, and I'm gonna grab some more meat. I'm gonna turn it this way so it's easier. Okay, you can see what I'm doing, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna add more meat to this. Like that. And I squish it down a little bit. Okay, that's good. A little bit right here in the front. Like I said, I got the aluminum so it'll hold everything together, which is awesome. That's what I want. I don't want anything spilling out. So there we go. Just getting it nice and saturated here. It's so nice and saucy here. Okay, pick this up, and I'm just gonna put a little bit at the end. And and that's it. Basically, that's how I do it. And like I said, I'm just gonna add a little bit more, a little ricotta there. I'm not using so much, just for taste. Okay. A little bit right there. Okay. So basically, I'm making like a stuffed eggplant lasagna. Oh, that's good. Okay, so. Alright, you see that? That looks beautiful right there. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Look. Okay, so let's get some cheese on this. Alright, so one down. That looks beautiful. Has enough cheese in there. Very nice. Nice big eggplant stuff. You could even take another piece of foil if you wanted to. I don't think I'm going to need to, but you could always take another peel, another aluminum foil and put it like across so you could cover it, but I'm not going to cover it. My oven's on, so, okay, so I have meat here. Now I'm going to go and add some ricotta in there, like that. Put some there. Very yummy. I think the next recipe, if I feel better, I'm gonna make some bread and I'm gonna add some ricotta into the bread, or rather I'm gonna make like a bread dough, and then I'm gonna open them up and I'm gonna make calzones, which is just a bread with the ricotta and mozzarella. That's all it's in it, and you can also put ham in it, like a ham and cheese calzone. I'm sure some people know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's just like a stuffed bread. So, okay, I have the ricotta already there, and let's add some cheese to this. Very nice, delicious cheese. Okay, again, nothing's gonna fall out. I have aluminum foil right here. There we go, just like so. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that right there. That has okay. What was I saying? Disoriented. Okay, that already has one layer. That's what I was gonna say. One layer. So let's turn it around like this. I'm just gonna flatten it down a little bit, like so. Okay, and I'm gonna add more meat on top of that. Delicious. Okay, that's a good amount of meat right there. I need room. I need room to add my my cheese again. I'm probably gonna get another piece of aluminum foil just to make sure that nothing comes out of there. So I have a lot of meat left. That's okay, because in my house they'll see this here and automatically they're like, I can make like a sandwich, a manwich sandwich. So this will never go to waste. Look at that big chunky piece of onion there. That's to let you know that my ingredients are real onion, garlic, pepper. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm gonna add some ricotta to this. Like that. Okay, and that's it. That's good. It has it all over there. I could add a little bit right here to the middle. If you see any empty spots. Okay, that's good, because like I said, well, this is gonna get smashed down. So, see that cheese. So basically that's all. I don't need the meat anymore. I'm just gonna put it back here for a second, and I'm just gonna add the cheese, which is the last step. Okay, add some cheese to that. My hands are clean. I'm good, okay? You can put your gloves on, you can do whatever you want. This is how I do it. But see, I have some leftover cheese because I think that's plenty. I'm just gonna set it. Oh, I'm gonna take this plate. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator so it doesn't go bad on me because it's kind of hot today. It's like, I don't know, like 80 maybe or 75. Let me just put this in the refrigerator. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna get more aluminum foil because, like I said, I want to give it a better wrap. Hold on. Get some more. I think if I take this, I could take this piece of foil right here like this. I'm just gonna cut it in half, like so. And then my eggplants stay there. Okay, so I have my eggplants already here. See, so heavy. I'm just gonna put it down a little bit like this, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna take this piece. I'm just gonna put it on the bottom like this. And like I said, you could wrap it. I don't want to wrap it because I don't want anything to stick to my cheese, but I want to make sure nothing falls out. So this is it right there. And I'm going to put this in the oven at least like 25 minutes at 400. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven for 400 degrees for about 20-25 minutes and see what it looks like. I really want to get the eggplant cooked because the eggplant's not cooked. So I really want that eggplant to cook. So put it like that. Okay, you can hold each other up. There, two beautiful pieces. All right, so let's get this into the oven now. Like little perfect little pockets. Okay, that's good. Let's put it in. Probably gonna take about 30 minutes, but I'm gonna put them in the oven now. And as soon as they're piping hot and ready, I'll come back. Okay. Let's put this in. Okay, there she goes, and it's in there, and like I said, I'm gonna give it a little while, and I'll be back. Okay, don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Everybody, I'm back, and I'm gonna take the eggplants out now. I had to leave it for like an hour at like 350 just so the eggplant could cook. I checked it in half an hour and it wasn't ready yet, so I just left it in for another half hour, and let's take it out and see what it looks like. Okay, let me just move this pot here. It's ready and it's delicious. There you go. Doesn't that look beautiful? See that? Just beautiful. And you can tell it's ready because if you put a fork in it, it's nice and tender. So that means that the eggplant is already cooked. So I'm gonna put it on a plate and show you what it looks like. Let me get some tools to work with. Let's see. I'm tired. Okay. So look how beautiful that looks. It's delicious, and it's really soft now. So I have to do this like very tenderly and carefully. Oof, it's hot. Make sure sure that it's separated from the foil. And you're gonna just give me 1 minute because I need a helping hand to hold my plate. I don't think I can make it. Hold on. It had a lot of juice coming out of it, like liquid. So okay, hold on. I don't want to drop it. Usually I have a helping hand so it holds my plate, but I'm just gonna put it in right there like this and scoop it out. See, there you go. That's beautiful, huh? So that's it. That's my eggplant, my stuffed eggplant, and looks really good. And it's, like I said, it's nice and soft. So there you go. I hope you make it. I hope you like it. And give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And everybody have a good day, okay? Thank you for watching. Bye. Delicious.